Hey everybody, it's Morbid Person G coming to you alive with Casper Fox, and we have some things that we want to talk to you guys about. We have some problems with which you guys would know would be known as the Hard Rock Cafe. Rock Casino. There's been a lot of shit going on, treating their employees badly. We also know that they are working under George Soros, and there's a bunch of other corruption things that go on. And if you guys know anything about George Soros, Antifa, other hate groups are also affiliated with Soros as well, which makes them just as connected and affiliated. So, Casper Fox, you are an employee at this place, right?
That is correct.
Okay, so can you tell the mainstream media here what problems do you have with these individuals?
So today, I was taken aside before I clocked in. A kid named Phil Thomas, who is a union rep there, works for the union, which is well known to be a leftist organization tied with other Antifa groups. I was pulled in and told that there had been things said about me. There's been rumors spread about me that were totally false and untrue. And they told me basically that I needed to stop being weird. And in the past few months, they have told other employees, including a gay employee who happens to be from Akron, to change his hair color from pink and to stop wearing pink stuff. Another girl who was in the cafe was told to change her hair color, several of them, because they didn't like the bright red hair color. So basically what the Hard Rock is trying to do is they are trying to get rid of individuality. So today, the head chief or manager named Chef Chris and Jackie told me that I needed to stop being weird and stop being different for the most part. And if I did not stop being weird and saying weird stuff, that I would be written up for being different and weird in their saying. And yeah, so basically they've spread rumors about me saying that I was a creep. Oh, that was the first one. The second one was I was a racist. And I brought up the point that maybe you should look me up online and you would see otherwise. And they did not want to hear anything I had to say. They said, where did I get off taking down groups online such as white supremacy, things like that? Who is the sane behind it? What gives me the right to take them down? First of all, what gives me the right is optimistic terrorism. We will not deal with people being racist or hurting people because of their religious beliefs, their color of their skin, their race, their religion, anything like that. These white supremacist groups are also not real neo-Nazis. These are leftists, believe it or not. Hard Rock, if you Google Hard Rock and George Soros, you'd be pleasantly surprised at what you find. There's been a recent deal where Hard Rock has bought Trump's Taj Mahal in Atlantic City. And the deal is secretive and the documents are completely sealed. And I find that very interesting because of things I read. If you Google Hard Rock, Trump, Taj Mahal, and Hard Rock International and George Soros, you'll be pleasantly surprised as well. And also, the girl from Las Vegas, the shooter's girlfriend, worked for the Hard Rock. She worked as what's called a high limits hostess. Her swipe card, was found in his room during the shooting. The police found it when they entered the room. Pretty funny how all those places that were multiple shooters were all casinos, and some of them were Hard Rock. I find that very interesting. These Hard Rock people, they are not your friends. They basically have you go through brainwashing for the most part, as people would consider it. They have you go to these little meetings, and they're called oh God, I forget the name of the little meetings they call it now, but they're basically customer brainwashing type meetings where they tell you what to say, how to say it, all that stuff. They have little books they give you and little tests they test you with and show you little videos and then have you repeat after them and repeat back what they say. These people, they are not good people. They don't give a crap about their employees. They're just using people and taking your money. Don't give them a dime of your money anymore. Don't go to their hotels. Don't go to their brand new gas station in Northfield, Ohio. Don't go to their car wash. They're going to build a brand new hotel this spring of 2018 in Northfield. Also, the Northfield police chief was removed from power for corruption because he was working illegally in the casino itself. I find that very interesting as well. The Akron police chief was also removed from power during the same month for corruption charges. He was calling black people racial slurs. He was coercing underranked female officers to have sex with him and bribing city officials to try to get his nephew off of criminal charges. This kind of activity is unacceptable, and we're not going to stand for it. Northfield, Hard Rock, Roxino, expect us.
Very wise words that are spoken. So, with these principles that have been put in place and what is going on right now, I would like to invite all my anonymous brothers and sisters out there that, want to rise up and help against this issue. We are actually going to hold a protest right in front of the Hard Rock Casino in Northfield, Ohio. So it's time to make a stand. It's and I want to go ahead and specify a couple other things that's kind of gotten to me. First-hand experience, an anon sister of ours. She, of course, she goes out of her way to do things, and we normally take Casper Fox back and forth to and fro to, where he works and stuff, like on the weekends. And the guy had, he was scheduled to be off like 12 o'clock, around 12:30ish. And the guy had made him, his supervisor, had made him stay till like 1:30 because he had a grudge against him, because he's, just doing all this other shit. But Casper's caught a lot of shit because he's also an anon, not just an anon, an Akron anon. And he stands for a lot of good things as well. And these situations are just continuing on. Me and Anon's sister had walked into the casino, of course, to confront the situation. We was approached by a security guard, probably about maybe 6'5", 6'6", and he had went and got a supervisor named Steve at the Northfield Hard Rock Casino and brought him to us. And as he was speaking to the Anon's sister, he had instantly told me, I'm talking to her, basically don't speak whenever he's talking to someone else or whatever, the guy was just a complete outright dick, and I will say he looked like a damn chihuahua. So, but anyway, it's just these situations and stuff are getting out of control.
They believe they can do what they want.
Yeah, exactly. They're believing they can do what they want.
And the laws can't touch them.
Yeah. So, these are the kind of people they are. And, this is what, and every day that, Casper Fox walks in there, the first thing they're going to do is they normally attack them, you know what I mean? Or whatever. And it's just getting out of hand. The guy wears, his anonymous hoodie when he goes in there. The man loves his anonymous family, and he's also got an anonymous chain he normally wears, because he represents the idea very, very well. This idea is what hits deep into the heart, man, you know what I mean? And whenever you go into these places that are ran by Soros, it's like you're an anon, it's just like these people are going to eat you alive. For one, you're outnumbered, and for two, you're an anon, and anyone that's working for Soros, you can damn bet, better bet your ass that because they got money, they're going to try to bring you down any way they possibly can. Even if they got to pay other individuals to, do some kind of corrupted shit, you know what I mean? So, like I said, I believe that the smart way to go about this Hard Rock Cafe in Northfield, Ohio, casino is basically to do and hold a protest in front. I invite all Anon brothers and sisters to join us if you're interested. If you are, just please let me know and post it on the comments below. And, I'll get back to you as soon as possible, ASAP pronto. And, however, I do want to say that there's these issues are going to continue to happen. And, Hard Rock is affiliated with the Las Vegas shootings as well. And, it's just these things, I don't support any fucking, but, I mean, how many children are out there getting raped and, sold and fucking everything? Soros, he believes in this shit. The guy gets fucking his money, that's all, he fucking cares about. He doesn't care about the children, or if they are getting raped, or child predators. None of that shit. The guy just don't give a damn. So it's like, when we have these agencies and stuff that's ran by him, these are the agencies that's putting money in Soros's pocket. So if you take out, one generator, that'll cut the tide to one, that's one tide that's cut to Soros. You take out another generator, that's another tide that's cut to him. You know what I mean? And eventually, when all his freaking connections are caught, and then they're all exposed, that's that. So, I will say this personally, to anyone that works at the Hard Rock Cafe, if you're an Anon, this is not an attack towards you at all, but I will say this right now, the truth has now been exposed to you. Hard Rock Cafe, you should be expecting Anonymous, because we're coming for you. We're coming for your sites, and we will be shutting you down, and we will be doing that very, very soon. The corruption ends here. The corruption can continue no more. You're working for Soros, and it's time that you come out. It's time that you quit hiding behind the shadows, behind your people, behind your businessmen and your CEOs, and it's time for the facts. Give us the truth. We the people want the truth, and we the people will get it, regardless if you give it to us or not. We are Anonymous. We are Legion. We do not forgive. We do not forget. Don't expect us. We're already here. Revolution is coming.